ages?
1 and 3.
All right. And if you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be? Here's the thing. You have to tell me the truth, right? Because I'm going to find out anyway.
30 probably.
Okay. So dirty for what?
Marijuana.
All right. So here's the thing. You're going to have to stop using drugs while you're on probation.
Yes, ma'am.
Because I'm hoping you want to be a good father to your children, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And if the mother is using as well, that's a big no-no. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Because your children are 100% dependent upon you and her.
Yes, ma'am.
You can't just leave them at Travis Park and say good luck to you, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And I would hope that anyone who is a parent to a child wants that child to be proud to say, that's my mom, that's my dad. So you are where you are right now, but hopefully this is not the end for you. You can improve.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. So how far did you go in school?
I made it to 9th grade, high school.
All right. Is there a reason why you dropped out?
I had went to jail. I did a year in there. I got out for like a month. Then I went back. Then I got sentenced to TJD for 18 months. And I got released when I was 17 years old. By the time I was 17 years old, I started working and I started making a living for myself.
Okay. All right. So this is not the end for you. You still have a chance to do great things,
Yes, ma'am.
right? You just made it a little bit harder for yourself, but it's not the end. So you work, what do you do?
I'm a self-employed landscaper. I run a business, masonry, landscaping, synthetic grass.
Mhm.
That's about it.
Okay. And the tattoo up here, who is that?
My mother, she passed away when I was 11 years old.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. You know, I always tell people if you're going to get a name tattooed on your body, children's names are always a safe bet because you're always supposed to love them. Mother's name is a safe bet because they're always supposed to love you.
Yes.
All right. So your mother's death, has that ever been addressed with you, or do you need some help addressing that?
I've been a counseling and therapist when I was 12 to 13.
Mhm.
And that's about it. I went to Low Ridge
Mhm.
for about 30 days to 90.
Okay.
I got released from that and I've never had counseling since then.
All right. Well, if you want some counseling, probation will be able to provide it, but you just got to let them know, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And here's the thing, for this probation, make sure you always report, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So what do you need from me that you think will help you be successful in this probation? What could help you get your life on track?
I believe my life is on track already. I just made a mistake.
Well, now these are choices, okay?
Yeah, this is my choice. It's just a bad choice I had made.
Okay.
And I was trying to become a firefighter before this case happened.
Okay.
But I had to go to a class, I believe.
Mhm.
And then by the time I was going to go to the class, I had already caught this charge. So.
Okay. And so is there a reason why you had a gun? And has that case been taken care of, or was there ever a case with that?
There is a case that's going to be taken care of in misdemeanors. They can never take those into consideration. There's a policy.
Which of these policies?
I
that people just
can't even explain it. Yeah. I can't do it.
Okay. So what's going to happen with that?
Hopefully we'll get that resolved with either time served or that he's doing all of this.
All right. Do you have a cause number? Because I will run it concurrently with this,
Okay.
just in case something else happens with it.
Here it is. It's 2025 PF
Mhm.
18215
18215.
215, and it's in County Court at Law 15.
Okay. All right. This is what the court will do. Court is going to sentence you to 3 years deferred adjudication.
Thank you, Judge.
There's $1,000 fine that's going to be probated.
And I can say that whenever, or is there a time?
No, you don't have to pay that. If you successfully complete the probation, you're not going to owe $1,000.
And she'd rather the $1,000 go towards your babies.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
you're welcome. There's going to be 100 hours, 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once you've completed the parenting classes, 100 hours of those, of the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. And counsel, I can tell you right now, if you want to be a firefighter, if you want to be in the military, you're going to have to be clean and sober.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So what I can tell you, if you are able to provide proof that you've been accepted into the military or accepted as a firefighter, I will, off the record, so, and then, Ms. Abrams, do we have any type of trauma support in case he needs that?
Judge, we can do an ACEs, referral or
All right, they're going to do an ACEs referral for you. If you decide, hey, I'm not ready, just let them know, but it'll probably help you out, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
We're going to do regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, proof of employment within 45 days, no employment as a home healthcare provider or with minors, field visits 1 time per month for 6 months. I'm going to order sober support meetings once per week. For every sober support meeting you complete, 1 hour will be deducted from your community service restitution. And Ms. Abrams, make sure they test him for levels.
So no more they're testing your levels. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
The levels have to go down.
Yes, ma'am.
And we'll do a TAP evaluation out of custody. And if they recommend inpatient treatment, we'll start with supportive outpatient treatment. Probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need from me in order to be successful?
I was wondering about my GED because I think I need that in order to go to the Army. I had got a GED online, but they said that it doesn't work to go to the Army. So it's like a 3rd level, I believe.
All right. So if you speak with probation, can you give him information concerning where to obtain his GED?
See how that worked? You asked and boom, they're going to help you with that.
Right. Anything else you need from the court?
That's about it, ma'am.
All right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is plea bargain agreement, because I follow your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Abrams, one other thing, is there any need for you to have weapons?
No, ma'am.
All right, Ms. Abrams, should this be a no possession of firearm? All right, so we're going to do no possession of weapons. And this will run concurrently with 2025 PF 18215. All right, good luck to you. If you need anything, be sure to let probation know, and whatever you do, do not disappear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Good luck to
Have a
you.
good day.
You too.
Go sit on that first row. Judge, did you need to put on the record or need me to put on the record with regard to yesterday's Gabriel Ibarra?
Yes, please on the docket here too.
It's on page 4 of 8, right in the middle.
Love that you have that.
I stole it from Rick.
Thank you. Yes, Deputy
Matt Stolhansky for Mr. Banks.
for the state. All right, it has listed on the docket sheet that he's represented by Kelly Green. Is that not the case?
No, ma'am. I represented him previously. His wife hired me today. We filed a notice. Hadn't processed through it.
Okay. All right, and are you Mr. Banks?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the motion to revoke community supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it? Are you the same Brandon Banks who was placed on community supervision in 2024 CR 009618 for the offense of evading arrest detention with a previous conviction on April 8, 2025 for a term of 3 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
So to be proceeding on violation of condition number 4, specifically that in Barry County, Texas, the defendant Brandon Lynn Banks, the then and there failed to submit report to the supervision officer as directed for the month of January 2026, violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True, ma'am.
State.
Judge will further be proceeding on the last violation of condition number 4, in Barry County, Texas, the defendant Brandon Lynn Banks, the then and there failed to report to the supervision officer as directed for the month of December 2025 in violation of condition.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True, ma'am.
Did you understand by pleading true to violations 4 and 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, revoke and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violations 4 and 4?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violations 4 and 4 true. Is there proposed agreement?
Judge, the proposed agreement is to revoke the defendant and sentence to 2 years TDC.
We're asking for 1 year TDC, Your Honor, but we're agreeing to the revoke.
All right, do you want to raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Brandon Lynn Banks.
All right, why have you not been successful?
This last time, man, my living situation kind of fell apart, and then when that fell apart, it was just bounce around, and I knew they went over there. She said I wasn't there, so I knew.
All right, so here's the thing. I remember you. I remember everybody that comes in front of me,
Yes, ma'am, I understand.
and you don't look well. So while you were not reporting, what had you been using? Here's the thing, tell the truth.
Little crystal meth, and it's mainly marijuana.
All right, so I'm going to give you a choice, because if I do not give you these choices, what's going to end up happening? It's not going to end well for you. Either you're going to end up in jail or prison or wherever it may be, or either someone's going to have to identify your body. And when I say that you're not looking the same, when you were before me, you were looking much healthier. And now, since you've been missing, you've been using. And how often have you been using?
Marijuana every day.
Okay, so here's the thing. Be honest with
I'm
me.
gonna be honest. The meth, I really don't. I don't have
No.
no money, but yeah, maybe not. But it really
Here's the
wasn't.
thing. You don't look like the only thing you've been using is marijuana every day from when I first had you in this court.
Yes, ma'am, I understand. I've used meth, but
Okay, here's the thing. You're in the throes of your addiction. I'm going to give you a choice. These are your only two choices. One, you're either going into inpatient treatment, and we'll see if felony drug court will accept you, or either I'm going to revoke you and sentence you to 2 years in the state jail facility. Those are your only two choices. And hopefully, if you choose the 2 years in the state jail facility, that will give you a chance to get your mind in order and at least be sober for 2 years. So, which do you prefer?
I'll take the 2 years.
All righty.
Or go to inpatient.
Well, yeah, I do, but I don't understand it. I don't understand
What
that.
she's saying is she sends you to inpatient, you do that, you get out and you finish your probation.
Well, I mean, I would prefer that. I mean, I just didn't understand. I mean,
Well, let me explain to you. You have two choices. One, I send you to state jail facility. That's for 2 years.
yes, ma'am.
Or I continue you on probation and you're going either to felony drug court or you're going to inpatient treatment. Those are your two choices.
Take the treatment. I mean, I really want to do the treatment. I mean, I don't want to be caught into the drug. I mean,
All right, court will deny. Alternate amend conditions. Probation, do we need an updated tab?
Judge, one moment. I'm just gonna say yes, Judge.
I'm sorry?
Just gonna say yes.
All right, so this is the following to take place in custody. There's going to be a TAP evaluation and a referral to felony drug court. If not accepted in felony drug court, then with the TAP evaluation, it's going to be inpatient treatment. Either it's going to be safe P or SATA. Do you have a support system here in San Antonio?
my wife,
All right, there's going to be no residing in households with minors. And no unsupervised contact with minors. And there's going to be field visits 1 time per month until further notice upon release from custody. Probation, is there anything else?
No, Judge.
Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
oh, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. You better make a decision because it is true. What's going to end up happening to you, either you're going to spend the rest of your life in prison or jail, or either somebody's going to have to identify your body because the last time you use may be the last time you use. And I'm telling you, since the last time I've seen you, you've lost a lot of weight. It looks as though you've been living on the street and you've been using constantly.
Yes, ma'am. I mean, been living on the street, yeah. Doing
And
basically
using,
everything.
so you need to stop, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Judge. You are dismissed.
Yes. All right, who else is ready? Dreamer.
That is my case, Judge. And the PIC prosecutor was here earlier.
Mhm.
And
What you just watched wasn't a dramatic arrest or a shocking verdict. It was something quieter, and in some ways, more devastating. 2 men, same drug, same Texas courtroom, 2 very different crossroads. Brandon Banks walked in visibly broken. The judge recognized him the moment he approached, and what she saw alarmed her. Weight loss, the look of the street, and she said it out loud, because that's what this judge does. She doesn't let things go unspoken when speaking might be the last thing that lands. Someone may have to identify your body. That's not a threat. That's a woman who has seen enough to know where this road ends, and who refused to pretend otherwise in front of a man who still had a chance to turn around. And the fact that Banks initially said he'd rather go to prison than get treatment tells you everything about where he was mentally in that moment. Not defiant, just exhausted. But when his attorney clarified the path, he changed course. Whether he follows through is a question this transcript can't answer. Only time can. Evilio Gonzalez Jr. was a different story. Younger, with more pieces still intact. A mother who died when he was 11, her face permanently etched on his body. 2 small children depending on him. A dirty drug test the morning of his sentencing. And a judge who looked at all of that and still chose to bet on him. Probating his fine so the money stayed with his kids, laying out a path to early termination if he got clean and chased his dream. That's not soft justice. That's the kind of calculated compassion that either becomes the turning point of someone's life or the thing they waste. 2 men, 1 judge. And a reminder that courtrooms are not just places where punishment is delivered. They're sometimes the last place where someone finally hears the truth about themselves. If you found this case as eye-opening as we did, hit that like button, Drop your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more real courtroom breakdowns. Because justice never gets old.